Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the RX page 28 redo. This will be the end of the page, so here we just start off exactly where we left off last time, finishing the second last panel, and I'm just finishing up some detail here. I tried to go for a shadow there off the hand, but I didn't like the way it looked. Looked kind of confusing there. So then we're just going in and finishing up the rest of these inks here off the rough pencils. And if you haven't seen the first video, this is page 28 from the graphic novel RX by John Wilkie. And we're just finishing up, so yeah, should be out soon. Keep an eye out for it. Check out the Facebook page. The link will be in the video here. I've also included a link to the first video to watch the first half. So yeah, we're just finishing up some details on this panel. And some little things here and there. And then we move on to panel number 3. There's no rhyme to the reason of taking this order. It's kind of the way it flowed. If you notice, I set my zoom to about 50%. I either work 50% or I do work in 25% zoom. It gets you a pretty good look and feel for the page. 50 is probably better, but I never work in 100. It zooms in way too much. Doesn't really feel like it's actually 100% of an actual page, but 50% kind of feels that way. I'm not sure why that is, but that's the way it is. So yeah, just drawing this guy shouting into a walkie-talkie. And once again, the beauties of working in digital is just throwing down some white lines on some black, which is very handy. I guess I took a look at that and decided to fix up a couple things. Did some outlining to make them stick out. Another way to check your work, which I didn't do in this video, is to horizontally flip the page, take a look at it. I actually have a hotkey on that. Unfortunately, you won't see me use it in this video. Here I am just using a perspective ruler, which is one of the awesomest features of Manga Studio 4 EX. Now I do have Manga Studios 5. That pretty much has all the ruler features. There's a couple miscellaneous things missing yet, which will be in the EX version. Should be out pretty soon. I'm anxiously waiting for that. But 4 is very capable of all your needs. Here I'm throwing in some speed lines. Then I take that layer and do some erasing on it. Put the speed lines behind the guy. This was a panel which was being used from the original page. I wanted to make the gun stick out a little more and clean it up a little bit. So yeah, here I start on the first panel. And in this video, got about 10 more minutes left. I apologize for the length. The video is sped up at about 1500%. This one and the other one. The total process to redo this page took about 6 hours. So I got it compressed into 2 videos of or about 15 minutes. So yeah, here we're just filling out this guy here. Putting his detail, working here at 50% also. 50% zoom, I should say. Let's add detail to his coat. He's pretty happy here. He thinks he got away with the money in the briefcase, and he's heading out the back door. For this here, I have a different pen which has a straightness correction on it, a higher than normal one, so higher than the normal pen, which is an awesome feature of Manga Studio. Then I moved the ruler just 1 point perspective to get the door coming out. And when you use the ruler, you can just throw in all the horizontal and vertical ones you need along with them. So it's a good feature of the ruler. I put black behind them and outline the objects there, make them pop a little bit. Pretty common technique. I'm throwing in some detail. Basically, you can do this with the ruler on, and then when you want to do some detail that doesn't fall in line with the ruler, simply go to the top and take off the hold button. Make it a little gritty. It's actually out the back alley. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. So time to start on the big guy here. guy's kind of like a Frankenstein mixed with a rock. He's called the Kid in the comic book, just a really big dude with scars here and there, and basically was experimented on. But you have to check out the comic to find out what that's all about. Which, once again, the link will be at the end. Go to Facebook and like it and everything, and share with your friends when it comes out, so you can pick it up. It will be 8 chapters long. It's a pretty big graphic novel. So yeah, here we're just doing some tight lines of a t-shirt. Here I had him with a crew cut, and then I did some reference there and realized that it's kind of a little more spiky. His hair should be. And if you notice, most of the guy there I worked at 25%, zoomed out a little bit more. Helps you get a sense of proportions with things. Then here I'm doing the 50% to get back in and get a whole bunch of details. Just fixing up panel layers and background, different things like that. Details on the arm. It's got some large scars there. And basically, we just finished up the belt here. And we're pretty close to being done. Got about a minute left, and then I will slow down the video and go over the whole page, go slowly through the panels, show you the end result. Now here what I'm doing, the panel ruler layer, what it does, it masks the outside of the panels. So in order for me to pop him out of the ink layer, I had to erase the mask over where he is there. So yeah, here we're just about done. And that's what you got there. I think a zoom in here just shows the guy coming out. He's gonna meet this guy out there. It's like I run through the kitchen. You already got some action happening out here. Fortunately, his friend got shot, and the police arrived to round that guy up. What happens next? You have to read the comic. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this whetted your appetite to check out the comic. And yeah, thanks for watching.